All right, Leo, here we go. It's the Leo Sun, Moon, Rising Energies Update, Soulmate Energies for April 2022. It's the Leo soap opera. Everybody's watching. Everybody's watching. I know I got to be good here. Pressure, right? It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. Oh, April. April, as we learned from my Q2 reading, Leo, is a month where, you know, it's kind of an fuck it moment where you guys, I can't tell you apart from your soulmate, so I always say somebody. But one of you, who's the non-runner, is about to get something that they never thought they'd get. I mean, that's what the Q2 reading says. And in the individual signs, it plays out differently. You're all different angles on the same cycle. Okay. In your pre-shuffle here, I got the Hermit crossed by the Devil. There's that toxin again in your person's reading here. I'm going to say it's your person, but roles can be reversed here, okay? There's that toxin. And what's interesting is it's crossing the Hermit. It's someone who is realizing something. It's someone who is understanding the toxin. It's, in a way, it's the toxin itself, whatever's around them. I think for most of you Leos, your person's in a toxic relationship or a family dynamic or something like that. That always comes up here, and it always comes up, and it's here now. But the toxin suppressed a lot of their soul energy. But I don't think it's doing that anymore. This is someone who's in their feels. The King of Cups is the third cup here. Is the third card, I'm sorry. The King of Cups is here. This is someone who's in their feels big time. And it's someone who knows that a lot of time was wasted here with the Ace of Pentacles. They want something new. They're aware. The Devil crossing the Hermit basically is someone who's aware of the toxin. Okay? And they have been for some time, but I think we're in a period of acknowledgement now. I think that's why April's readings are a little different, you know, than some of the other readings, in that the people are acknowledging the things within themselves, which is basically putting the car in gear. You're then able to fix it or do something about it. Someone is realizing, I mean, they're in their feels, but they are realizing that a lot of time has passed here, but they want something new. That's what I get off of this Ace of Pentacles. All right, it's something that's been building within them for a long time. And it's right here. It's the King of Pentacles. This person, there's two energies attached to this. One of them is the energy of the soulmate connection, which they know is something very rare, something that might not happen again in their lifetime. Not on that level anyway. But on the other hand, this person got their perspective or their perception of what security is and what stability is all wrong. Okay? And you sort of represent that. So they put up some resistance to it. There's a death card here. Very common card here for the April readings. Okay? But they put up a wall to that transition. Okay? I said this, I don't know if I said it in your reading or if I said it to another reading. This soulmate connection for whoever this is, for this person, was a case of TNT in their living room. And TNT is nitroglycerin based. You don't want to fuck with that. If you kick it the wrong way or put your coffee cup down on it too hard, it's going to go off. This connection blows this person's world up. It changes everything because their whole world is this. I mean, I could show it to you in cards. Their whole world is this, the Devil, right? It's a lot of toxin. It doesn't mean it's evil. It's just a lot of toxin and self-serving people around them. And they might be someone who's not real comfortable with the truth. You know, fakey McFakerman. They can't possibly just tell someone the truth. They got to make up a story about what's going on in their life that sounds a little better than what the truth is. You know, pretense, that kind of shit. And so this is what they're used to. This is what they're living in. And this is you. This is beautiful. It's the King of Pentacles. Everybody loves the King of Pentacles. It's a rare. It's an 8-point buck with rainbow antlers. Where are you going to find that? You don't just find that anywhere. You can't find it on Tinder. You can't find it anywhere. It's right there. This person, and they had it, and they feel it, but yet they're still putting up a wall here. It's a persistent energy. It won't go away. They're still putting up a wall to this transition that's trying to happen, this rebirth that's trying to happen. A little bit. I believe that's changing with the Wheel of Fortune here. I do. And it's all about the Emperor. Okay? It's all about the Burger King behavior. The Burger King crossing the Wheel of Fortune, it's time to change. You better start running because it's much too late to jog. I don't think this person can sit in this Devil energy too much longer. Let's find out. Let's do a reading. Let's see where we go. They are acknowledging that what's around them isn't making them happy, is as an easy general way to put it. Okay? And that acknowledgement, as any psychologist will tell you, is the first step in healing and in fixing things. You have to acknowledge that there's a problem. A lot of your person has spent a lot of time, whoever this is that I'm reading for, or that I'm picking up on, has spent a lot of time running away from it, not acknowledging it. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. I'm going to focus on work. I'm going to just keep myself busy with practical and mundane concerns. They spent a lot of time doing that, too much, and they're aware of that with that Ace of Pentacles there. Ace of Pentacles is grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. It's a bit of slow medicine for this person, but this person's slower than most, whoever this is, because they're very stubborn. There's a very stubborn energy around that Emperor, that Burger King. Got to have it their way. You know, they definitely, I think they worry that they can't control their emotions with this soulmate connection. I'm going to say with you, but roles can be reversed, okay? I think they worry that they're going to get out of control, because they always do. When things get too heavy emotionally, they act impulsively. It's very clear in the energy that they're that type of person. This first card is before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? And yeah, there it is. It is that coming towards you energy. It's the Fool. It's that energy of someone it's someone's, and I've been saying this a lot in the April readings, it's someone's fuck it moment. Fuck it. You know, I'm going in. It really is like that. You know, you might be a case of TNT in their living room, but it's time to kick it. It's time to put the coffee cup down on it too hard. It's time for that thing to go off. You can't live in toxin. And this person is living against their soul's true purpose. I've been telling you that. In other words, in the ego energy on the outside, they pretend to be like the people around them. Just putting it in simplistic terms. But on the inside, in the soul energy, they're completely different. The people that they're pretending to be like, materialistic, selfish, all that kind of stuff, people who lie, put out pretense, fakey McFakermans and all that, are like that. They're like that in their soul too. That's actually those people. They're purely like that. Your person is not. The inside, I've said this before, they're almost a free spirit. It's almost a free spirit type energy. A hippy-dippy kind of thing, you know? I'm not saying that they are, but I'm saying they're more free spirit in their soul than they would behave on the outside. On the outside, they're Mr. or Mrs. Practical and logical and dealing with love from a logical perspective and stuff. What comes after that Fool? The Five of Swords, and that's the self-sabotage. Their inclination is to come towards you, but they're very short-sighted. They're not seeing the big picture. They're seeing, oh, if I go, I talked about the case of TNT. Yeah, it might go off. It's nitroglycerin based. It's very, very unstable. Okay? But if that goes off, this person's being very short-sighted. They think, well, then it's going to blow up everything in my world. My family's not going to like this, and what are they going to think, and what's that person going to think, and then what's going to happen with this and with that. It's very short-sighted because they're surrounded by toxin. They should be taking the long view, which is this TNT needs to go off because I can't stay in this energy. It's dragging me down. Right? It's only going to bring negative things into their life. Like energy attracts like energy. I'm sure all the friends that they have, right, are the same type of people that they're pretending to be like. They're the same type of people who are, so if you're superficial, if let's say you're married, you and your spouse are superficial, you're materialistic, all of your friends are too. Because people like me aren't going to be, I'm not like that. I'm not going to be their friend. I'm not friends with people that are materialistic and superficial. What the fuck do I want to hang out with those people? I'm late for the door. I'll go wait in the car. You know, it's like energy attracts like energy, you know, and that's probably, so that toxin runs deeper than just their connection. It's everyone that's connected to them and around them. It's very dangerous energy because it'll keep coming in. So they're taking a short view, and they should be taking a long view. That's why they're nervous to come towards you. If they were taking the long view, there wouldn't be any risk. You know, with the Fool, there's always a risk. There wouldn't be any risk in coming towards you if they took the long view. Because if they did, they'd see that in the long run, it's for the greater good. Their life will get better. There's a future with you. I tell you this all the time. And I think they're starting to acknowledge it. I'm just energy read riffing right now. I'm giving you some ad-lib energy reads as I shuffle. It's good for the shuffle. It helps the universe to bring in the reading. But I think, I've told you this before, and I feel it. I think they're acknowledging it, but I feel it. There's no future with what's around them. You got differing views. I mean, I give the analogy all the time. If your idea of retirement is traveling and going around and learning new things and experiencing new cultures, and that's how you want to spend your retirement, and your spouse wants to spend their retirement sitting in front of a TV, eating junk food, getting fat until they die, that's a bit of a dichotomy there. That's a problem. Okay, that's not going to work. There's no future there. With you, and I'm not saying that's the exact situation here, I'm just giving an analogy. With you, there's a future. They see that. I think they're acknowledging it. I think that's why that Fool came out. I still think they're being short-sighted. They would have pulled the trigger a long time ago if this person wasn't so damn stubborn and self-sabotaging. I promise you. Whoever this is. I like this person, whoever it is. You're one of the few signs where I actually like the person. It's very strange. I mean, I like their soul anyway. I don't like what they are on the outside. I don't like pretentious people. Tell the truth. All right? This person is a dangerous relationship with the truth. They run from it. All right, give me a reading, universe. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Here it is. It's right here. Overall energy. After all that shuffling, I fueled the cards with my energy read. I sucked the energy into the cards. I got an Ace of Wands. That's a good start. That's the overall energy of our reading. So you know where this reading's going in some capacity. What's crossing this? Three of Wands. Yeah, that's why the Fool came out. It's very soon. This person is right on the edge. They're acknowledging some things. It's sort of, it's like I said, it's an ah fuck it moment. It's truly an ah fuck it moment. But that Five of Swords, that Five of Swords tells me, even if they come towards you, it's still for very short-sighted, that they want to fix something. They don't want you gone, but they don't want this connection gone, but they still a little bit of Burger King about having it their way. If I were them, looking at the energies that's around them, if I were them, I would set off that whole case of TNT. I'd drop a brick on it and let it go off, because they're, again, I've said it before, I've been saying it for a while, and I've been pulling on this energy since I got here. This person who looks away and just suffers through it, lives in a world where they don't belong, being superficial, materialistic, real love comes their way and they look away from it, they cast it away, they focus on any little work project they can get their hands on, anything practical to just look away from it. That's not working anymore, because the connection builds strength when you do that. It doesn't dissipate. It's a problem. And I do feel in the energy that they've acknowledged the toxin. It's a good step. Like I said, it puts the car in first gear. And we saw it with the Fool. You don't get more first gear than the Fool, do you? There's a new beginning coming here. And they want it. I can feel that they want it. Let's see where we go. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person feels. I say your person, Leo, but roles can be reversed with you. I cannot tell you apart. You're almost the exact same frequency as this person. That's why this is such a powerful. I know my hand disappeared there. We had a little bit of a computer glitch. It froze. I'll pick it up where I left off, where the video froze. That's why this is such a powerful connection, right? See that? Look at that. We got editing now. That's why this is such a powerful connection, because your frequencies are so close. So right there. This is how they feel about you in the soul, not what they show you, not what they tell you, because that's bullshit with this person right here. Big time. Right here is what the universe wants to tell you. I'll tell you. And it's red with the energy of the connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. And with your person, it could go either way. But I think they're acknowledging this toxin now and putting the car in first gear, like I said. And the Fool is a good sign of that. They are still a little short-sighted, though. But that's your person. They're very stubborn. Okay? They're afraid to be on their own, maybe. Maybe they've been in whatever situation they're in for a long time. I don't know. It's going to vary for all of you. You know, if they've been with somebody for 10, 15 years or something like that, that's tough to walk away from. You got family, you got all kinds of friends, you got all kinds of stuff to consider and financial concerns and all kinds of shit like that, but nothing beats that toxin. Okay, you need to just have the long view and say, this isn't right. This isn't how, you know, their soul is trying to break through. And your person, again, roles can be reversed. Your person's soul has been trying to break through for some time. Okay? Let's see where we go here, and hopefully I don't have to edit again. Okay. My hand's stuck here. Frozen. All right. Anyway, here we go. You ready? All right. Now, I can't predict free will, but I can tell you how your person feels. I read energy. So, the things I tell you about their feelings, that's pretty damn accurate. I promise you. Okay, I'm very careful about my energy reads. I know it's a general reading, but I'm very careful. All right. Right here's the energy around the connection. First card out after Ace of Wands. It's Justice. One of the most powerful cards to land there. I have no doubt this is going to be a powerful reading, Leo. I have no doubt. I don't know if I'm going to extend it yet. I'll clarify everything, throw some universe cards over the top, but I don't know if I'm going to need to extend it yet. I don't know. I can't tell. I told Cancer the same thing. I ended up extending theirs, but we'll find out. All right. If there's a link for it, there is. If not, we got one hell of a reading here for sure. Justice. This is the acknowledgement. Okay. What the Justice card is saying here specifically with this energy is the fact that this person is now putting the car in gear and acknowledging the toxin around them, that they want to get away from it. They say, I want to. They may have even talked to somebody, a sister, a brother, a friend, or whatever, and said, I need to get out of this. Okay? And for a while, they may have even felt trapped in it, not realizing the key was in their pocket the whole time. We see that with the Five of Pentacles. Whatever it is, this is saying that the car is in gear here. What's been blocking this is at least removed. So the car can drive down the road, okay? Or it's in the process of being removed, one or the other, all right? If Ace of Wands with Justice could be a divorce. If your person's married, it could be a breakup, a split of some kind. They've wanted this for some time. I know we always talk about that with the Leo readings. But in the energy, this person wants out of whatever they're in. There's no love there. The love is with the connection. That's what the connection showed them. That's what that King of Cups was about in the pre-shuffle. But like I said, if they've been with somebody for a while, or if they're trapped in a controlling family dynamic, or a career where they've got to keep an image up in some way, it can be tough to get out of that. It can take some time. It really can. I feel the car's in gear here. This is going to be a very interesting reading. How do they feel in their emotions? Let's see. The Eight of Pentacles. They're looking at things practically again. I don't see it as a bad thing this time around. I think they're looking at ways to get out away from the toxin. I said the car's in gear. I think that Fool, and why the fuck are we here, is them coming towards you to put a placeholder in this because they don't want to lose this connection. Them at least saying something to you, telling you something. But the Five of Swords told me it's very short-sighted. So it's not a big thing. It's just wait, don't go, kind of a thing. I think they're taking steps with this here. I feel this energy. I see someone. I feel someone the way I would feel if I were taking steps to get ready for a trip, or if I were, because I feel the energy and then I have to translate it into words. The way I feel here is I'm preparing for a trip. I'm going through a checklist. I'm taking care of things. I'm moving money where it needs to be. Adding minutes to a prepaid phone and all that kind of practical stuff that you do, or whatever it is. Okay, that's what I feel is happening here. All right, the Eight of Pentacles is someone, when it falls in the emotions, regardless of my energy read, the Eight of Pentacles, when it falls in someone's emotions in the 3D, is someone who's taking steps, working hard to get to the Nine of Pentacles, which is freedom, independence, single and free to pursue, away from toxin, because the Nine of Pentacles is the minor arcana empress, basically. Okay, this is good. So far, so good. How do they feel about you in the soul? They want to talk to you. It's what I just told you. Listen, I read the energy first, then I pull the cards. All right, I'm not bullshitting you here. I know. This person's always coming towards you. This person's always this. They always are getting a divorce. They always are this. It's harder than you think. Okay? There's a lot of logistics here. That's what this card is. This is someone dealing with logistics. All right? In the soul, Eight of Wands, they want forward movement with you. They want to talk to you. There's a lot of passion here. This is bookending Justice. This is bookending that car in gear. I swear to you, I think that Fool, as I read it, the Fool with the Five of Swords, is someone just coming in going, wait, don't go. I want this soulmate connection. I never told you how I felt. Hell, some of you don't even think this person even thinks about you or cares about you. I promise you that's true. There's for at least a few of you watching. They do. And they know a lot of time has passed here. They know they've been dilly-dallying. But it's because they're afraid. You're a case of TNT in their living room. I'd be scared if I came home and my wife said, oh, I brought some TNT home from work. We were doing some experiments, so I brought home a case. I'd be like, you put a case of TNT in our living room? That's nitroglycerin. He's like, yeah, that's all right, you know. And she's like jumping around on it. What the fuck are you doing? It's that kind of thing. Your connection is a case of TNT. It blows this person's world wide open. They never knew, and it's the same thing I tell the Cancer people all the time too. You share the hot spot with them. This person doesn't know what love is. How do you know what love is? Think about it. You only know what love is if you have something to compare it to, right? So if, let's say you went through your whole life, you were raised to believe you marry well, you marry into a good, it's just an example, okay? You were raised to believe you marry well, you marry into a good family, you marry for pentacles, right? You get that money, and then love will just develop. It'll be fine. You know, you bang them a few times, you start to like it. Think about somebody else if you have to. But you get it for the money, right? Yeah. But then, so you're led to believe that, which is basically, in a general sense, what your person is. It very superficial, materialistic, they're ego-based, they're worried about pentacles all the time. Yeah. And we see it all the time in the extended readings that I do for you when I do them. Now imagine that's all you knew. You thought that was love. My mom and daddy told me that was love, so it's love, you know. Well, the parents lied. Now all of a sudden you show up, and they feel all these butterflies in their stomach. and it feels different. It feels that they can't get you out of their mind. Even though you're not what they're used to. You're not normal. You may even have less money than their person. I don't know. But for some reason, that's not important. Well, you blow up their whole world, you know, and that's someone who definitely here feels you. They want to talk to you. They're taking care of some logistics on their side. I truly feel that Fool before the cut is someone coming towards you here in April, and April is from right now, March, what is this, the 28th, right up through the first week of May or so. And let's not forget, in my Q2 reading, May opens with a tower crossed by a 6 of Wands. So this reading stretches right up into that. You know, March's energy bleeds into April, as we also learned from that reading. So, again, sometimes these things take time, but it's here in the energy. I'm taking a very careful energy read here for you. You know, I've had a lot of sleep the last few days. This energy, I did a tweet about it this morning. This energy here makes me tired. I've gotten like 36 hours sleep in the last I don't know, 48 hours or something. It's crazy. I've been asleep a lot. Probably not that much, but you catch my drift. Anyway, this is beautiful. This is one of the nicest energies I've seen in one of your readings. The car is in gear here, but it's scary for this person to make any moves. But I think the first move, one of the things they're realizing in the practicality here, because you're showing up here, your energy is showing up, the connection, almost soul energy showing up here in the ego energy. I think one of the things they're considering is, well, I should at least see if Leo is still in, if there is still a connection here. It's a short-sighted view, but it's a start. You know, car in first gear is a start. What's the universe want to tell us? It's red with justice. Yeah, there's a lot of love here. Look, honestly, I told you in the beginning, I can't predict free will. Okay, I don't know what this person's going to do. They may just decide to keep things as they are because mommy's going to be mad and everybody's going to be upset and people are going to be mad at them because they're leaving and they're causing trouble and they're this and that and oh, here we go again, because it probably happened many times where they wanted to leave this person or this situation or break free of whatever it is. And they may chicken out. For some of them, they will. But I told you, I can tell you how they feel. There's a lot of love here. That's the Ace of Cups. It is love not given. It's love not given because it's been blocked. It's been blocked by fear. It's been blocked by another person maybe. Okay? Someone else they were giving to that they shouldn't be, that they aren't anymore. I can tell you that with justice here. Justice in your reading, in the position of your connection, is justice for Leo. All right? That's an easy first grade way of reading it. A simple way of putting it. There's someone who never told you how they feel before, and I told you, I saw that with the King of Cups too in the pre-shuffle. That cup's about to spill over. What's the final outcome? The potential final outcome, it's red with the, oh God, I'm not even gonna, it doesn't even matter. It's red with this. It's red with the whole fucking table. The Ace of Wands, it's a star. The star, you got justice in the energy of the connection. The star in the final outcome. The Ace of Wands is the overall energy, and a Fool as the why the fuck are we here card. Are you fucking kidding me? And I got the Hermit, them realizing and acknowledging the toxin around them with that devil crossing up in the pre-shuffle. This is communication when it falls here. It's something you it's what I said about this just came out in a card. What you've been waiting a long time for is fixing to show up in a big way. I'm going to clarify with the Witches, because the Witches loves the animal deck. I think they bang at night. I do. I think this deck's going to get pregnant. I don't know which one's the female, but you better be wearing protection, you two fucking decks. I'll tell you, I don't need any little decks running around here. It's beautiful. It's, someone is, as it's read with the, as it bleeds with the energy of the Eight of Pentacles, which is kind of what it's supposed to be read with, though it's bouncing off everything here. You have to take my word for it, but it fucking is. This is someone taking care of things. And we've seen this a few times in your weekly readings, in your one card for each sign type readings that I do. Okay, this is nice. It's definitely communication when it's here. When the star falls in the final outcome, it implies, when the star falls in any reading anywhere, the implication is that there's been a tower. The star comes after the tower in the major arcana, and it's one of the few cards you can say that about, where the card that comes before it, even if it's not there, it's implied that it's there. There was a tower. This tells me there's a tower happening, and that tower is the acknowledgement within this person that puts the car in first gear. They are taking care of things. This is something, when the star falls in my final outcome, something you've been waiting for, something that's been delayed is no longer delayed. It says the same thing as justice over here. I said the block is removed. The road is clear. It's time for the person to drive down it. It looks like they're taking steps toward doing that, and it looks like with the Fool, they're going to come in and at least say, hey, you know, tell you something. It's a little Five of Swordsy, it's a little false victory, but that's because your person's short-sighted. That's all. They're nervous about it. Whatever it is they got to walk away from on their side to come toward what love really is, now that they know what love really feels like, and they realize they don't have it, it's scary for them. All right, they're very controlled by the energies around them. Okay, I'll do some more energy riffing for you here. They're very controlled by the energies around them, and it's subtle. We're all, on some level, subtly controlled by the energies around us. Parents that put guilt trips on you, don't come visit enough. That's all control on some level. No need to say that. I'd probably come visit more if you bitched at me less about it. You know, that kind of thing. I want to make it my idea to come. I want to come visit when I feel like it. How about that? You know, that kind of thing. But we're all subtly controlled. But this person's controlled on crack. It's like wagon circle. The minute this soulmate connection came in, your person went on a spiritual journey. When we go on a spiritual journey, we change. We begin, our soul, their real soul energy began to come up. And they began to realize that the way they've been living is all wrong. They're trying to become a better person. And that rattled the energies around them. The energies around them picked up on all that. And the wagon circled, right? They may have started saying bad things about you, or the soulmate connection, or you don't want that, or blah, blah, blah. Leo got herpes, you don't want to go there. You know, that kind of, all kinds of shit. You know, either way, the wagon's circled. Generally, when we go on spiritual journeys is when we find out who our real supporters are, who the people who really love us are, and who's just trying to control us for their own selfish needs. Because we start changing. And when we start changing, it makes people nervous. So you look for the people who support your journey. Those are the real ones. And the ones who are against it, well, you know, you kind of give them less control. You give them less of your energy. You know, I mean, if it's a parent, you can't just get rid of them. But you can give them less of your energy. Why is justice here? Let's go. Tell me about justice, witches. The witches are ready to talk. I've been shuffling the whole time. Yeah, here it is. The Queen of Swords. This person is, I said this is like a divorce with the Justice and the Ace of Wands. This person sword is out. Okay, in the Witch's deck, this Queen of Swords don't look like anybody you want to fuck with. She looked like Sam Kinison to me. Dressed up like a lady with a damn sword sitting in a chair. Doesn't look like anyone you'd want to fuck with. Okay? This person is swords out right now. Queen of Swords, Cross of Justice is someone who is taking care of business. TCB. And I see it right here too. I said they're handling the logistics of things. They're at least talking to somebody about it. For some of you, not all. It's a general reading, but for some of you, they're talking to somebody about this. Five of Cups. Yep. This is an interesting energy. This is part of the acknowledgement energy. This is your person feeling scorched earth here. They're taking care of business. She's sitting in scorched earth. There's regret and sadness for the 2 cups still standing that they never went for. The 3 cups down, I'm telling you, this person doesn't care. They don't care. Whatever they're cutting down on their side, it's detachment. Okay? Crossing this. The only thing they care about are the 2 cups still standing. And I know that because the Ace of Cups fills those 2 cups. And this is the message the universe gave us. All right, why is the 5 of Cups here? Look at that. Truth. The sword. The very sword that Sam Kinison here is holding, okay, is right there. This person has realized the truth. There's acknowledgement. That's acknowledgement. That's an aha moment. It's everything I already told you personified in 3 cards and a crossing card right here. And it's not easy. You know, for those people that like to write in, or the occasional jackhole who shows up on Twitter and says, you tarot readers always say the person's turning around, they're coming back, they're fuck you. The bottom line is, I only read energy. Speaking for myself, I won't speak for other readers, but speaking for me, I only read energy. That's all I can do is pick up on somebody's feelings and emotions. And that's what we want to do. I got lots of things I want to do that I'm never going to do, you know, that I feel. But also on the flip of that energy, it's like I told you, whatever this person has to get away from is powerful toxin. You know, it's going to take this kind of energy. They have to be detached to do it. Sort of like the way a surgeon has to be detached when they work on you. They wouldn't let, if your brother was a surgeon, they wouldn't let him work on you. There's emotional attachment there. You can't do that. This person is emotionally detached and is literally taking no prisoners right now. The acknowledgement is there. Whether or not the action happens is up to their free will in the 3D. It looks like it is, though, for most of you, not all. So go easy on your tarot readers out there. Yeah, the energy is coming towards you like a freight train. Everything, I'm giving you every ounce of energy that's here, Leo. I'm giving you everything that's here. And if you want to run with it in your head and go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs with it and think, oh my God, yeah, Steve said they'll be here in an hour, so I better get my best outfit on. And, no, I never said that. But I am trying to explain that it's complicated on this person's side a little bit. If nothing else, complicated within them. So they're making it complicated. But it looks like they're fixing to uncomplicate it. The first step is this acknowledgement, and it showed up right there. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Let's clarify. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? What did I say? I fucking said they're taking care of business. They're working on logistics. They are. Victory after a long battle. 6 of Wands. It's also a card of transformation. This person knows that there's no future with the toxin that's around them. It's not them anymore. They've been on a spiritual journey. This for some of you has been going on a long time. Okay? Some of you, and I've been following and tracking this energy for a year now. Okay? This is something this person should have done a year ago, 2 years ago. I get for some of you, and this may apply just to 1 or 2 of you, but I'm about to blow 2 people's minds right now. At some point around January of 2019, there was a split. There was some sort of a split, and I can't pinpoint the date exactly. I say around. Could be September 2018 till maybe April 2019, something in there. I'll just put January 2019 down the middle. There was a split. This person left the toxin. It was over. And they fucking came back in and made up again. That may have been for some of you before the soulmate connection came around. The soulmate connection may have come in a little later than that because this cycle began around the end of 2019. But again, there's no time in the energy, so it's variable. Either way, this person is now acknowledged some things and is moving forward. That 6 of Wands crossing that is beautiful. What's on top? 2 swords. Okay, there it is. 2 Ace of Swords crossing each other. Except in the Witch's deck, they're not crossing. Okay? There's a clear path. I think they know which way to go here. I think they know which way to go. Why is the 2 of Swords here? Seven of Swords reversed. I think they know which way to go here. This is someone who's getting real, who's taking care of themselves. Also, even if we were to read this upright, we can take it either way. The energy is both. It's a bit like this, okay? This is someone who is making a decision not to, again, they're inclined to deceive themselves and they're inclined to go in the proper direction this time and take care of things. But the energy is kind of cockeyed. I threw it reversed, but it's actually kind of cockeyed. Either way, it's someone who's getting real. I don't have a fakey McFakerman anywhere. I don't have a Queen of Wands anywhere in their emotions or in the energy of the connection or here in the overall energy or before the cut. I don't have it. I didn't even have it in the pre-shuffle. The 8 of Wands here in the soul, this person wants to come towards you. They want to talk to you. The road is clear. It's red with justice. The road is clear. The action just needs to be taken. It's a desire, but it's minor arcana. It's up to their free will. It's up to how much of this, are they going to deceive themselves and go the other way, or are they not? It can go either way. So for those of you that are going to come in on Twitter, I get this one person, it's this one jackass every damn time I do a Leo reading. I don't retweet them. But, you know, you're going to come in and say, oh yeah, the person's coming again. I don't know. Maybe. I can't predict your person's free will, but I can tell you they are well aware that they don't like what they're living in right now. The acknowledgement has happened. The Ace of Swords validates that. But there's 2 ways they can go. There's 2 Ace of Swords here. There's 2 ways they can go. The road is open. The 8 of Wands, they want to come in. There's a strong desire to tell you everything. But there's also a hindrance to it. I feel that. Why is the 8 of Wands here? Yep. King of Pentacles. They know, they feel conversation. There's the King of Pentacles again. That was the 8-point rainbow antlered buck. It had 2 energies around it up in the pre-shuffle. It's got 2 energies around it here too. On the one hand, they do not want to lose you. Nobody want to lose the King of Pentacles, male or female. On the other hand, there's something else that they lose by coming towards you, that this person is being short-sighted about, that 5 of Swords that came after the Fool. That short-sightedness on their part. They're afraid that talking to you, on the one hand, they're afraid that talking to you, it's just like this flip-floppy 7 of Swords here. Up, it could be up or reversed. For some of you, it's upright. For others of you, it's reversed. All right? It's the same thing here. If they leave something, they're very short-sighted. So if they leave something on their side, they've got to, they risk some security, but they also want to come toward you, that kind of thing. They don't want to lose it. I believe that's why they show up in a short-sighted way. It's kind of a placeholder, I guess, for lack of a better way to put it. It's an easy solution. What's on top? But they definitely value you. With the King of Pentacles there, yeah, that's why they want to talk to you. There's a lot of respect here. Yep. There's they need to bring you a big offer. Okay, how about that? We'll phrase it like that. It's been a long time coming. This Ace of Pentacles is what's been showing up here for the April energy, for the end of March and early April. This Ace of Pentacles is something you've been waiting for a long time, is coming your way. Something they've been waiting to do a long time. They feel like it's time to do. That's why we have the practical energy here, and that's why for most of you this 7 of Swords is reversed. They've acknowledged. The car is in gear. The road is clear. There is a holdup here. I don't know what it is. Here it is. I found it. It's the next card. I was just about to say, why is the Ace of Pentacles here then? What's the fucking holdup? Because I feel a holdup. I told you that before I started pulling cards here. It's the 5 of Wands. There's a holdup here. The holdup is their own short-sightedness. Their own shit inside. They're letting their brain, 5 of Wands, nonsense we tell ourselves in our head, get into the soul energy. Block this. Slow this down. Bring grandma down to 5 on the freeway instead of 15. They need to stop this. Okay? They need to stop this. This person's very short-sighted. I almost said too short-sighted. That would imply that they can't change. I think they can change. I think they understand now what love is supposed to feel like, and it's not what mommy and daddy taught them that it was. It's not what they were led to believe in their young adulthood that it was. Whatever it is, this person had love all wrong. They had it backwards. They think status, materialism. They're worried about what other people think. Way too much. That's a lot of stress. Your person probably suffers from anxiety on some level. They might even be on meds for it, or depression. It can go either way. But people that worry too much about what other people think and try to keep an image up are always anxious, because that's hard to keep that wall up. It's hard. It takes a lot of energy, you know. It's like keeping the shields up on the Star Trek Enterprise, right? They always say, Captain Picard or whatever his name is always says, it's draining energy. It's a lot of energy to keep those shields up. It really is. It's a lot of it. Your person's going through life with shields up. That creates anxiety. It's time for them to get real. It looks like they are. I got someone getting real here. I got someone getting real here. But it still could go either way. I can't, again, people suck. What are you going to do? Some people are their own worst enemy. And for some of you, this person is. Tell me about this love. But, again, I got the star here. This is like no better outcome. This is beautiful in my reading. I can't believe it. We open with justice and end with the star. And our overall energy is the Ace of Wands. For the vast majority of you, this person is dealing with the logistics on their side. They know that what's on their side is toxic. They've acknowledged it. They put the car in gear. They might be talking to somebody about it. A sister, a brother, a friend, whatever. But they're very short-sighted about the whole thing. If they could see the big picture, if they could see and feel the energy the way I do, maybe even the way you do, although roles can be reversed, but maybe even the way you do, they would see that the future is bright if they get away from this toxic energy. I know that. But I have no way to tell them that. I can send the energy out here, but whether they receive it or not, who the fuck knows? Why is the Ace of Cups here? What else you want to tell Leo universe? Yeah, Two of Pentacles. This is an energy right here is red with these energies, justice, and especially the Ace of Swords energy. This is someone who's made a decision. The universe is like they are feeling this love. They know which one is better, the toxin or the good stuff. You're the good stuff. The connection's the good stuff. What's on top? 10 swords. They're putting an end to something on their side. They're putting an end to keeping the cup sealed. The Ace of Cups is sealed. I believe it's someone who's bringing it to you. This 10 of Swords is red with this 5 of Cups. They're sitting in scorched earth. They are going to town. They're putting 10 swords in things where one would have killed it. Okay? And here's your one sword right here. That's the sword of truth. What's after this 10 of Swords? Look at that. Look at that. 3 of Cups. I'm right. I know I'm right. I ain't looking at the fucking cards. I just have them in my hand right here. They're off camera a little bit. If I hold them on camera, I'm going to block cards. It's 3 of Cups. It's beautiful. This is someone opening up to you. They're putting an end on one side of the energy. They're making a decision. 2 of Pentacles. Putting an end to not sharing this anymore, not feeling this. They're allowing this cup to spill. They're putting an end to something on their side, for sure. 3 cups down. The 2 cups standing are filled by this Ace of Cups. This 3 of Cups is red with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is held by the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords. We always say they cut things out of their life that no longer work for them. Well, this sword does that all by itself with truth. Okay, they're cutting something out. A third energy for sure. But this 3 of Cups is them opening up. The 3 of Cups on top of the Ace of Cups is the Ace of Cups given. Because the 3 of Cups is the flow of water. It's the flow of emotion. It's someone telling you how they feel, sharing their emotions. So at least some of the cup is being spilled out. I think it's a lot of it because the star is here. I think this is something a lot of you have been waiting for a long time. Okay? I do. But I want to make it clear as I shuffle on the star. I want to make it clear. It's difficult for this person. I don't know what your person's specific situation is. It's a general reading. But whatever it is that's around them, the people around them, the energy around them, etc., it's not as simple as bye-bye to get out of it. There's some sort of complexity here. Okay? There's some sort of, for a lot of you, it's the other person, like if they're married or in a relationship, the other person doesn't want to let them go. So the other person may guilt trip them. And I've told you that before. And guilt trips can take all kinds of ways. You could, well, what about the family? What are they going? The other side knows your person, whether it's a family or a marriage or whatever. They know this person. They know how to push their buttons. Your person's worried about what other people think. So an easy way to guilt trip them and get them to stay is to say, well, what about your mother? What is she going to say? Or what about, what will the neighbors think? They hear us fighting all the time, and now you're leaving. That's going to make me look bad. It all depends whether your person, how far along your person is in their spiritual growth, whether they give a shit how that other person looks. See, that's the thing. They're concerned with how the other person looks, and that was the other energy that was around the King of Pentacles here. So for some of you, that's true. Not for all of you. For some of you. I'm just energy read riffing here. That's all I'm doing. I'm giving you everything that's here. For some of you, it's going to apply, and for others of you, it won't. And some of you, I know from talking to you, will never grasp the concept that this is a general reading and it's not just for you. And if I say one thing, I'm completely wrong. I'm reading for 20,000 people here. That is, well, it's pretty much Dodger Stadium. So imagine a stadium, all the seats filled, and I'm talking about an individual to all those people. I have to give you everything that's here. You need to find what fits for you. But in general terms, it fits for all of you. The energies, these toxin, the devil doesn't like to let go of its victims. Okay? Devil energy doesn't like to let it go. What don't I have here? I don't have a devil. I don't have an angel. I have someone working very practically toward the truth, toward getting away from toxin. I have someone who wants to open up, someone who's putting an end to things on their side. Don't even care about the 3 cups down, only care about the 2 cups standing, which this cup fills. And they're about to open up and talk to you, speak some truth. It's right there. Queen of Swords crossing, they're doing it with some detachment. At the end of the day, I don't have a devil. I don't have an angel either. I don't really need one. I kind of do. I have his sword. I have the sword of Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael's on temperance. And that's the card of the angel. So I kind of have it indirectly. All right, he left his sword and took off. I also don't have, for the first time ever, a fakey McFakerman, Queen of Wands, or, quite frankly, a Burger King. I got an Emperor in the pre-shuffle. But it felt pretty balanced to me. It felt like someone who acknowledges things. There's a little bit of their stubbornness there, which is why they're short-sighted. But it really is just up to their free will, whether they come in or not. Why is the star here? Tell me about the star. Tell me about the goddamn star. Holy shit. We start the reading with justice. We end the reading with the star. I was blown away by that. Well, prepare to be blown away more, because I fucking am if you're not. It's justice crossing the star at the end. My fucking God. This is like divinely guided card pulling here. Are you fucking kidding me? We end where we start and we start where we end. It's unreal. Yeah, there's going to be some kind of closure, some kind of balance, some kind of somebody opening up to you here. Somebody's getting real. These are red with these. There's some sort of practical things being taken care of on their side. I believe it's behind the scenes. If you don't see it, this person hides a lot. They worry about pretense. They worry about what other people think. They worry about keeping up appearances. But there's definitely something going on here, for sure, to get rid of the toxin. Someone's getting real. Again, I don't have a Queen of Wands, a Fakey McFakerman, a King of Wands, a Burger King. Got to have it their way, trying to ego and pride their way and look away. I don't have any of it. I get another King of Pentacles, which draws me back to the soul energy. The only thing stopping them is this 5 of Wands and this 2 swords. So if your person doesn't show up to talk to you, okay, pay attention, that person that likes to tweet me, and you say they're coming back all the time. Pay the fuck attention, dumbass. Right here, if your person doesn't show up to come talk to you, it's because they chose incorrectly. They let they let the dragons in their mind win, and they made the wrong choice in this 2 of Swords. Your person was the one where the 7 of Swords is upright. For some of you, it's reversed, because I got a King of Pentacles here. There's stability coming to this. This is stability. This is balanced energy. It's also ties to the beginning. Like a good book, the end ties to the beginning. This is nice. This person has a very high opinion of you. Okay? They actually can see stability with you. They see a future with this. There's just a lot of nonsense in their head. I don't know, something's hurt this person in the past a great deal. Something has. But there's a whole new life starting for this person if they allow it. Okay? If they allow it. That acknowledgement of that devil energy that we opened with is very, very powerful once you realize that. And to have it reflect again in the energy of the connection, especially with this Ace of Swords, is mind-blowing. And the Ace of Swords is read with Three of Cups. This is nice. This is nice energy. It's an energy of stability. It's an energy of long-term in a lot of ways. So let's see why the King of Pentacles is here. What's the final on this? It all depends on your person. I got two cards that came out together. I got an Eight of Swords and a Ten of Cups. For some of you, it's what I just said. It's what I just told dumbass a minute ago. If your person doesn't come in, it's because the dragons got to them and they chose wrong, and you had the person with the upright Seven of Swords. The person with the upright Seven of Swords who chooses wrong is because of Eight Swords. They don't come in. They get in their head. They let the dragons win. The person with reverse Seven of Swords, which is the majority of you, I firmly believe, okay? It's this. It's 10 Cups. Okay? It's two endings when two cards want to come out together. I've told you for a long time it could go either way. I said it since way back here. It can. It always can. It's hard. I'm reading for 20,000 people. What am I supposed to do? Tell all 20,000 of you your person's coming in and they're going to make the right decision and the dragons aren't going to get them? No. Well, I told you at the beginning of this reading, I can't predict free will. Your person's going to do what they're going to do. Some of them aren't going to kick that TNT. Nope, they're going to put pillows all around it and protect it because, well, what would mommy think? And I don't want to rattle things and I want to do this. Although I acknowledge all of this, I don't want to do it. Some of them are going to do that. And in that case, nothing happens here but someone getting in their head. All right? And it'll come around again because it's destiny. And this also is the stars about lessons we don't learn that repeat. They keep coming back. It gets delayed until we learn the lesson. This Ten of Cups. Bottom line is some of them will come in though. A vast majority of them will because that Seven of Swords came out reversed energy. But I was compelled to sort of put it sideways, which means there's a percentage where they won't come in. I can't predict free will, but what I can tell you, like I told you, is what your person feels. I can tell you all 20,000 of you that with absolute certainty. There's a great deal of love here. And there's a great deal of respect here with as many times as this King of Pentacles has come out. In the animal deck, this is the 8-point buck with rainbow antlers. It is a lot of respect. But this person values pentacles. That's been ingrained in their head. And you're all about cups. You're a big, giant goblet of love. And that's going to be tough for a lot of them. That paints a lot of dragons. They may have even been raised to believe that love will just get you hurt. You won't get hurt if you just, for example, you won't get hurt if you just marry well. And you'll always have money and everything will be fine. Money does not make everything fine. I know plenty of rich people who are extremely unhappy. Why? Because they don't have cups. And everybody that does want to go out with them just wants them for their money. Or, on the first date, they talk about, well, you'll be able to put my son through college. That's wonderful. You don't talk about that on the first date. I actually have a friend who told me that. Someone actually said that. That's fucking unbelievable. That's mind-blowing. How about hello? Not, you could put my son through college. Money, like energy, attracts like energy. Your best bet is to meet someone when you're poor and coming up. I always talk about Bon Jovi's Living on a Prayer, right? I talk about that song a lot. I say they weren't, whoa, we'll make it, we swear. John Bon Jovi is a terrific human being. John Bon Jovi is a guy who, he makes his children, he's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. He makes his children work, He runs restaurants, he does all kinds of things. He doesn't do it for the fame, he doesn't go out there on stage for the attention. He goes out there to get feedback on his songs. That's why he goes out there. And he actually takes singing lessons still to this day. He's a terrific human being. He's someone who gets it. He's someone who has pentacles, who gets that it's about cups. And that brings you everything. It truly does. Your person is backwards, right? They're the opposite of John Bon Jovi. They have been led to believe that it's all about pentacles. And that can be hard for them to walk away from that stability, okay? Even though they're feeling it, they now understand what this feels like. So don't hold it against your tarot readers, me, or anyone else if your person doesn't show up. Hold it against your person, or just take the lessons that you get from it and go, run with it. Leave the door open for this person. Try not to think anything negative about them here in April, okay? Try not to. Try to give them the benefit of the doubt. Try to have some empathy. Try to understand that when you're surrounded by toxin, it creates a fog around you. It's hard to see out of it, right? It's very difficult. It's like being in a room trying to see outside, but there's no exterior cameras. You can't see anything. All they know is what's in that room. And then they caught a glimpse of the outside, you. And they went, whoa. It takes a while for that to set in. And I mean it. You really are a case of TNT in their living room. Okay? You really are. Because you blow up their whole world. Because the people around them aren't going to like you. And for a lot of you, I read in the energy, they don't want your person anywhere near you. You're very different, is what I'm trying to say. However that plays out for you. You're very different than what they're used to. All I get off this person is a lot of pentacles, a lot of superficial, a lot of materialism, a lot of being raised the wrong way. Parents lied to them. Maybe they were upwardly mobile parents, you know, wanted to move up in the world, and use their children to do it. Boy, is that common. Ask any psychologist how common that is, and they'll tell you, my God, my therapy sessions are filled with that shit. Yeah, it is. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's pull 3 cards from the universe, see what else the universe wants to tell you. Okay? Let's see where we go here. I should probably do this from the animal deck because I always like to go back to my baseline deck for this. What else you want to tell Leo universe before we go here? I'm not going to extend this. I have nothing else to tell you. I've given you all the energy, and the universe isn't letting me in on what's going on their side, which tells me that they've already blocked it out. So that may change, but for the energy that's coming in right now, this is your April reading. This is what I got for you, and I think I went above and beyond in this one. I've done some energy riffing for you here. All right, I've done what I can. It's a general reading. It's the best I can do. And for those of you that don't understand that, you never will. There's just nothing I can do. All right, let me shuffle the deck here. Give me 3 cards, universe. What else you want to tell Leo before we go? Yeah, it's there. 4 of Cups, 5 of Swords, and the Hanged Man. And crossing the 5 of Swords is the 9 of Cups. It's their short-sightedness again. There's happiness right there. There's the 9s are the end in tarot. 10s are the end, dead end that lead to a new beginning. 9s are the end. This is it. This is emotional fulfillment. This is the absolute right here. And they kill it. It's crossing the 5 of Swords. Their short-sightedness causes them to reject things. It always has in life. Okay? They never wanted anything to do with this. I firmly believe this is a person who was taught that love hurts, or love hurt them in the past. Someone that they thought they loved hurt them. So then all love is bad. I'm going to shut down. I'm just going to be a practical. I'm going to be Mr. or Mrs. Spock. And I've read that in your person's energy before. And again, roles can be reversed. The universe is saying something's different now. Something's changed. They've gone through a spiritual journey. They are awake, yes, but more than that, they're acknowledging things. Whenever I'm drawn to this bat with his eyes lit up, I always know it's all I see are these 2 beady red eyes looking at me. They get it. They've acknowledged it. This little poll here backs up the whole reading I just gave you. Even their short-sightedness showing back up. They can't see, on the short-sightedness side, in another layer of energy, they can't see the forest for the trees. They think, oh, I'll just go reach out to Leo. You know, roles can be reversed, of course, but I'll just go reach out to Leo and I'll put a placeholder in this. I'll make sure, maybe we can just have a friendship. Or maybe if this person comes to you and says, maybe we could just have a friendship or start, they are so full of shit. There is so much love here. I mean, you will be able to literally, you will sniff the air and go, what is that? Is that shit? Did somebody shit in here? It smells like shit. Yeah, it's shit. But they're so short-sighted, with that, because by coming toward you and being all in, they improve their life exponentially. It's amazing what will happen, the change in them. Contracts will start coming through, jobs will start coming through, better friends will come around, they'll get screwed over by people less, they'll attract more people. It's an amazing thing, and I've been saying that about the Leo readings for a long time. In fact, in some of the early Leo readings, I yelled at this person. I really did. I said, somebody need to do something here. But it is what it is. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful, Leo. I've done my best for you here. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck, Leo.